Hi, I'm Sheila L. Haidt, world-class astrologer, tarot master, spellcaster, medium, and all-around magical being. And I'm here today to talk to you about this week's astrology. And it is quite a week. I mean, wow. So we'll start with Monday. Monday, the planet Venus makes an abrasive aspect to the nodes. What does that mean? Well, Venus, first of all, is the planet of balance. It's the planet of diplomacy. It's the planet of women. It's the planet of value, especially self-value. And it also has to deal with money. Venus is making an abrasive aspect to something called the nodes, the North Node and the South Node. The nodes are not a planet or planets, but they are very important parts in an astrology chart. So they always, the nodes, the North and the South Node, what we already know, the North Node, what we need to be striving for, what we need to be achieving. So the challenge here is to reassess your values and release your hold on old, outmoded beliefs and behaviors. That's the challenge. And hopefully you're up to it, because there won't be a quiz later. The quiz is in the moment. If you are letting go of what is no longer serving you, being of value to you, then your life gets simpler. The tension goes away. If you are still holding on to the old stuff, yuck. The tension in the shoulders and everywhere else in your life reflects that. On Tuesday, the sun leaves the sign of Cancer and enters the hot, dramatic, expressive sign of Leo. So, Leo rules the heart. It encourages a sense of being, of play, of partying. It's great for this. It's a great social season. And the sun in Leo also encourages creativity and romance, and it brings a whole lot of drama, a whole lot. So my advice to you, especially from July 22nd to about August 23rd, is to have fun. Leo encourages you to have fun. Also on Tuesday, the sun, the life force, the heart, the creative force, is making a sextile. And a sextile is an opportunity aspect to the planet Uranus. Uranus is the planet of genius, of great ideas, of anything can happen. So when you put your life force with genius, with great ideas, with anything that can happen, anything can happen. Great things can happen. So feel excited about what's potential, and then do the work or take the steps or make that phone call. Get started on something that will bring all of that excitement to the fore, will bring everything, all of the advantages of you using that opportunity to create something. It's a fabulous time. Then on Wednesday, we have the planet Venus. We met Venus before, making an abrasive aspect called a square. We met a square before, the planet Mars. And Mars rules many things. It rules men. It rules how we take action. It rules passion. And it can rule conflict as well. So when you've got Venus, balance, diplomacy, square, abrasive aspect to what can either be passionate or can be a conflict, you have to decide what's going to run your life, love or conflict. And please be aware that the aspects that I'm talking about don't just happen on one day. Those aspects start at least 3 or 4 days before that one day. They peak on the day that I'm talking about, and they release for 3 or 4 days. So now is a good time for you to start practicing balance. Then on Thursday, we have the new moon. We just had the sun go into the sign of Leo on Tuesday. 2 days later, we have the new moon. The new moon is the sun and the moon coming together in what we call a conjunction. And when the sun and the moon are conjunct, that is called a new moon. New moons are great for new beginnings. They're great for planting seeds. They're great for initiating an action, for starting a project. They're fantastic because the seeds you plant can grow into a really wonderful plant. The new moon is a wild new moon. It's in the exciting, dramatic, hot sign of Leo, and there's a lot going on with this new moon. First of all, it's opposition, that is to say, and somewhat abrasive aspect to the planet Pluto, which is very controlling. It's trine, making like a triangle, a harmonious, beneficial aspect to the planet Neptune. And it's also trine, very wise, very mature, Saturn. Wonderful. And, of course, still sextile Uranus. So, this new moon presents us with a lot of opportunities here. A very important one is to make moon water. Moon water is phenomenal. What is moon water? Literally water that has taken on the rays of the moon. And so by your using it for whatever uses you choose, including drinking it or feeding your cats and dogs or watering your plants or using it a bit in your cooking, it's all beneficial. So how do you make moon water? You get yourself a cup or a vessel of some sort. You put water in it. You cover it. You have to cover it because if you don't, critters will get into it and be swimming in your moon water. And you put this cup or vessel where it will get the rays of the moon. So if you don't have a windowsill that will show you, here are the rays of the moon, it doesn't matter. Put it on the wall that will face the rays of the moon. And because the moon doesn't know that it's a wall, the moon's energy gets in everywhere all the time, especially when it's a new moon or a full moon. So leave it there for do it at least 3 days before the new moon. It'll peak on the new moon, and let it stay at least 3 days after because it releases. And you've got some pretty phenomenal, exciting, dramatic water. Use it creatively and enjoy yourself. Now then, I mentioned some aspects that the moon was going to be having to various planets. So, because the moon's opposition to the new moon, this can bring about, it'll give you an opportunity to see and give your energy to Leo's negative side, if you choose to go that way. It can also give you an opportunity to take the power, because Pluto is very powerful, to take the power of Pluto and create something phenomenal and transformational, something that will raise your energy. The choice is yours, because one of the most important things about this new moon is choice. The choice is between willfulness and willingness. And please choose willingness. It makes everything work well. So when you have the planet Pluto opposing the new moon, new moon, remember, the combination of the sun and the moon, we call those the lights. You have to be aware that Leo's negative traits can raise their ugly heads. Arrogance, immaturity, being overly dramatic, also being attention-seeking and bullying. That is willfulness. Or you can also see and give your energy to the more harmonious sides of Leo. And those are about willingness. So those harmonious sides, creativity, courage, and generosity. And because of the trine, the triangle to Saturn, the trine is a harmonious, beneficial aspect. Because of that trine to Saturn, you can stay grounded, you can create and build something substantial, and you can commit to your higher expressions. Because of the trine, harmonious, beneficial aspect to the planet Neptune, you can connect to your higher power, to your higher self. You can enhance your intuition, and you can encourage compassion to yourself and to your world. You will also, because of what's happening with this new moon, also have the opportunity to be open to new ideas because of the sextile and opportunity aspect, because of the sextile to the planet Uranus. Uranus, genius, eccentric qualities, new or unique anything, and anything can happen. This is willingness. So remember, the choice is yours, willingness or willfulness. And please remember, I am only one, but I am one. I cannot do everything, but I can do something. And I will not let what I cannot do interfere with what I can do. Make that one of your mantras. You can do something. Get into good trouble. And another one I love, especially now, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. So until next week, bye.